your video. Okay, so today I can start. Okay, doctor. Yeah, but I need them to mute their video. Can you mute their video? So we will start soon. Assalamualaikum. Good afternoon to everyone. So today I have the pleasure to chair the webinar on Zakatnomics, Empowering Communities in Indonesia. We have the pleasure of welcoming Associate Professor Dr. Nurul Widyawati Islami Rahayu. She is the Vice Dean for Academic and Institutional Affairs of the Faculty of Islamic Economics and Business at Kiai Haji Ahmad Siddiq State Islamic University in Indonesia. Also joining us today as the speaker is Associate Professor Dr. Fauzan. He currently serves as the Vice Dean for Student Affairs, Alumni, and Cooperation at the Faculty of Islamic Economics and Business, also at Kiai Haji Ahmad Siddiq State Islamic University in Indonesia. So today's topic will be about Zakatnomics, empowering communities in Indonesia. So this seminar aims to explore the impact of Zakatnomics, management model of zakat, infak, and sedekah for improving economic productivity. So while it is promising, the effectiveness in empowering mustahiq or the zakat recipients remains unclear. So this study today, it will look at three key areas. Firstly, community strategy, production development, and marketing strategy. So I will pass the floor to Prof. Dr. Nurul Widyawati. You have around 15 to 20 minutes each so that we can have Q&A session afterwards. Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Excellency, Chairman of Islamic Economy and Business, Febi Winhas, particularly Associate Professor Dr. Haji Ubaidillah, Dean of Febi Winhas, Excellency of Management UBD-SB, particularly Senior Assistant Professor Dr. Haji Masairul bin Haji Masri, the Dean of UBD School of Business and Economics or UBD-USD, University Brunei Darussalam. And for the moderator, Assistant Professor Dr. Siti Fatimah Wati Behindatu Hajiah Musa. Nice to meet you. Thank you for taking valuable time to economic us today. Good afternoon, everyone. We hope our audience here are well. Thank you for attending. Our collaboration webinar between UBD-SBE and Febi Winhas in this afternoon. This information, this webinar is part of Pre-Memorandum of Agreement or MOA between Febi Winhas and UBD-SB and Pre-Memorandum of Understanding or MOU between Winhas and UBD. Previously, we have organized a number of activities in this semester. On February 5, we had an exploratory meeting for cooperation and collaboration between the management of UBD-SBE and Febi Winhas. On March 14, we held an international guest lecture with Association Professor Dr. Muhammad Abdu, a program coordinator of Master of Islamic Finance, you talk about Islamic finance and climate change, potential and way forward in microeconomic subjects. On April 3rd, we had an first collaboration UBD webinar with Dr. Hairunisa Musari, Nur Alifah Fajriah, and Husnul Khatimah from Febi Winhas is speakers by presenting dissemination of five experiment of Islamic nano-financial project, understanding the behavior of ultra-micro society through Khordul Hasan financing in Indonesia. Okay, this time in the fourth collaboration activity of UBD SBE and Febi Winhas in the first May edition, Dr. Fauzan and I will take turns presentation our research and detail Zakatnomi community-based Mustahik economic empowerment and economic empowerment change to study. We have against Dr. Fauzan will deliver the introduction, research method, and I will deliver discussion, result, and conclusion and recommendation. To Dr. Fauzan, 10 years is yours.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Alhamdulillah, this time I want to explain about introduction in Zakatnomic Empowering Community in Indonesia webinar. Okay, Excellency, all of the lecture of UBDHB, and then all of the lecture Febi Winhas. Okay, I want to explain about introduction. Zakatnomic is a management model of zakat infak sadaqah for improving economic productivity. The strategy rule of zakat as Islamic social finance has not so far made any significant improvement on the mustahik economy. This condition required lesson learned from various success stories of zakat management in alleviating poverty. On this basis, the study aimed to explore the process of economic empowerment of zakat mustahik carried out by Basnas Jember. In this target group, in SDG Felix, in aspect of exciting community strategies, production, and marketing. And then about theoretical studies, the theories that researchers will use include A, Zakatnomic as economic empowerment. B, community existing strategy. C, production development process. And then the last, D, marketing approach. About Zakatnomic as economic empowerment, Zakatnomic technology was first introduced and presented by Purwakananta at a seminar at the University of Indonesia in 2018. Zakatnomic itself is a concept about the spirit and awareness of building an economic order that creates justice and social benefit towards the noble value contained in the Zakat law. It has 4 pillars such as 1. Fit, and 2. Production revolution, and 3. Fair economic, and 4. Zakat implementation. About the community existing strategy, the theory of community existing strategy has been implemented by social workers in Mali. Theoretically, the existing strategy of this community can be described in the tile as follow: A. Participatory approach and ownership. B. Risk and saving. C. Engineering or an organizational development program. And D. Promoting entrepreneur attitude. And then about C. Production development process. Upgrading or developing production is part of an effort to build a subsystem in an entrepreneur. Production development include the following step: E. Standardization. B. Packaging and labeling. C. Product diversification. And D. Quality control. And then about the theory marketing approach, to analyze the focus of the marketing approach, which researchers will use the theory of participatory market chain approach, PCMA. PCMA is the theory of marketing approach that encourages broad participation in the community. Especially, this theory will analyze 1. The process of creating interest in marketable product. 2. The process of building trust in product quality. And 3. Collaborating with the community. And then about method in this research include qualitative approach, focusing on ethical and emic data collected by interviewers, FGDs, observation, and then documentation techniques. 2 types of data collects in this study belong to emic and ethical data. The emic data include personnel and document, production processes, and then marketing pattern. The ethical data were information obtained from direct interview, and then observation about community development strategies, product upgrading process, and PCMA. I think enough my explanation. To Miss Nurul, time is yours.
Okay, thank you. The result of this research, specifically the study as Creswell spiral data analysis, the study brought 3 described findings. First, the existing community strategy includes 1. the presence of local leaders to supervise the process on site. 2. Creating income management and sharing to support member daily finance. 3. Utilizing supporting activities to build member solidity and education. And 4. Social empathy to foster member care. Second, production development includes 1. Legality for business formalization. 2. Optimization for increasing value. 3. Expert assistance to encourage member enthusiasm with external quality and assurance. Third, the marketing strategy include 1. Direct marketing by combing the local market. And 2. Marketing integration supporting the needs of implementing the Basnas Jember program. And here the reference. So yes, thank you for the time sharing session. So I give to moderator. Thank you.
Thank you. So we have a few questions already. From Nor Alifa Fajaria. What is the difference between SDG village and most other villages in Indonesia? So if Dr. Nurul Rahayu or Dr. Fauzan can answer the question.
Okay,
Yeah.
I want to answer this question. Okay. What about different about Basnas to Basnas Jember? Okay, Basnas is zakat amil agency that established by government. Basnas. Refer to government law, Undang-Undang number 23 2011 about zakat management. And then Basnas is located in Jakarta, but in every agency has Basnas that has duty to collect and distribute zakat, infak, and sadaqah, but in regency level. If Basnas in Jakarta, and then if Basnas regency in regency level, in regency, like this.
Any more questions? Any more question? From, are you asking a question, Nova? No? So the difference just now, so how many SDG village are there in Indonesia, if I may ask? And your study, how many villages did it cover?
Just one village. Just one regency.
One agency.
Just Jember.
Jember only. But are
Yes.
there any other villages which is considered SDG village?
In Jember, there are three village.
You talked about marketing as well just now. So what kind of products do the community sell or produce?
I think Miss Nurul know about it. Okay, Miss Nurul, please answer.
Please repeat question.
There's also for Dr. Fauzan, the question is about
Okay.
SDG Village, not about Basnas. That is in the chat.
SDG Village, in Jember, just one SDG village, SDGs village, just one village,
Okay.
and then
So yeah.
two village, zakat village, and then Sakinah village. There are three kind village. Yeah.
Okay, so what are the difference between these villages and other villages in Indonesia? That was the question, the difference. Why are they considered as a SDG village and how are they different?
Ibu Bunda Siti Musa, I
Yeah.
want to complete the answer.
Okay, thank you.
The aim of SDGs village is sustainable development around the United Nations to improve the society welfare around the world. SDGs village to Jember, empowering Jakarta.
Okay, how about the products that you were talking about just now, marketing, the community marketing the products. I was curious about what kind of products do these villages produce? I think, Doctor, you are on mute.
Okay, Bunda,
Yeah.
please answer.
Okay, never mind. There's another question. How effective is Zakatnomics compared to existing mainstream economics? There's a question. Maybe Dr. Fauzan or Dr. Nurul can answer. How effective is Zakatnomics compared to existing mainstream economics?
Okay, Zakatnomic and economic mainstream yaitu zakat his role as a controlling instrument in managing the economic and decreasing poverty line and also minimize inequality. Economic based on Zakatnomic based on Sharia law, Al-Quran and Hadith, while economic is general based on positive law and country. Zakatnomic focusing on empowering poor society and not based on profit and loss.
So how does it give to community empowerment, like your study have said?
Giving financing to small and medium
Small and medium business.
enterprises. Yes.
Okay. So what kind of businesses do they do in the villages?
Hmm? Horticulture planting.
Sorry, I think you're on mute, doctor.
Uh,
Okay.
Horticulture planting.
Okay.
Giving finance saving.
Okay. There's another question. In your opinion, what are the opportunities and challenges in making Zakanomics the mainstream of the economy of countries with predominantly Muslim population? And how is Zakanomics positioned with Islamic economics and finance in general?
Okay, now I am going to answer the question Miss Mutmainah
Yeah.
lecture. Ya, opportunity Zakanomic yaitu decreasing poverty number 1, number 2 empowering equality and challenge number 1 need transferable and accountable number 2 and unequal distribution. Okay.
Okay, I hope that answered the question. Another one from Will Dunn. Indonesia is a country with the largest Muslim population. However, awareness of zakat payment is still very low in Indonesia. How to grow this sense of awareness so that zakat investments run well?
Giving education to them, kalau di Indonesia mengatakan kita sosialisasi ke masyarakat luas tentang bagaimana kewajiban membayar zakat umat Muslim. Mr. Fauzan.
Okay, I think about Indonesian in country with large Muslim population, how aware of zakat payment. About pay the zakat, I think in our country, if zakat fitrah, this is sebuah kewajiban gitu loh, apa namanya. And then about zakat productive, depend on individu to pay this zakat productive. I think like it. Artinya kalau begini loh ya, kalau zakat fitrah itu sudah sebuah kewajiban. Akan tetapi ketika zakat produktif, ini perlu ada sosialisasi dan sebagainya. Like this.
Okay, do we have any more questions? You did talk about production development as one of the impact. So can you elaborate on the production development? Maybe Dr. Fauzan or Dr. Nurul can answer. Dr. Nurul?
Product.
Yes. No. Giving financial and accompanied to small and medium enterprise merupakan produk dari pemberdayaan zakat yang ada di Indonesia.
There's also another question. Is there any data that you can show how successful the zakat money have been used in Zakatnomics?
Zakat money. About successful the zakat money have been used in Zakatnomics. I think about it, zakat money have many function to mustahik, because mustahik can use money to increase about their activity in economic. It's like UMKM in Indonesia. UMKM, it's like this.
So your data for the study, what kind of data did you use to analyze all these things?
Okay, Miss. Data was collected in each Basnas and LAS from Jember general. Sudah ada di beberapa Basnas dan LAS terkumpul di situ, dan beberapa kampung zakat yang tak mampu mengentaskan status dari mustahik menjadi muzaki. Itu datanya sudah ada di beberapa Basnas dan beberapa LAS Kabupaten Jember.
Okay, I add answer. Yeah, I add answer from Miss Nurul. I think if zakat filik, apa namanya, kampung zakat in Jember, I think in this time mustahik become muzaki, like this. Actually, in zakat filik, the first the society become mustahik, and then give money from muzaki, and then mustahik become muzaki, like this.
What's the difference between mustahik and muzaki?
Muzaki itu yang nerima,
Mustahik
Dan
bukan yang menerima.
mustahik yang nerima,
yang
muzaki yang memberi, yang berzakat. Artinya begini, Miss. Di kampung zakat, tujuan akhirnya, ya, the final aims, ya, menjadikan mustahik become
muzaki.
Like this.
So does the study actually shows that the Zakatnomics has been able to convert this mustahik to muzaki? And if yes, how many years does it take for them to convert themselves from penerima to pemberi?
I think
muzaki is receiver, mustahik receiver.
Yeah, so how long does it, will they usually become a mustahik, and with all this effort of community development and so forth?
I think one years,
Yeah.
and then 1 year.
So you actually they will not become a recipient again the next year if through this program. Okay. So there's also another question. In reality, literacy about zakat is very often done in Indonesia, both in the mosque and schools. Do you think there are any other ways to increase awareness of zakat payments in Indonesia?
I think about Zak. Okay, Miss Nurul.
Number one, giving financial and to company to small, medium enterprise. Bahwa di Indonesia itu pembayaran zakat itu melalui berbagai macam. Ada yang melalui lembaga amil zakat, ada yang melakukan pembayaran secara langsung. Muzaki membayar langsung kepada mustahik. Setelah itu ada yang menggunakan pondok pesantren. Kalau Muzaki membayarkan kepada mustahik secara langsung, tingkat transparansinya belum bisa diketahui. Begitu juga lewat pondok pesantren. Basnas memberikan ruang kepada lembaga amil zakat untuk transparansi dan akuntabel, sehingga ada pendampingan dari lembaga amil zakat. Literasi, selain literasi adalah pendampingan dari amil zakat, sehingga bisa merubah posisi is giver menjadi receiver. Maaf, receiver menjadi is giver. Jadi ada empowering di situ. Okay.
So is this zakatonomics the same as what we term as productive zakat? I'm sorry, just curious.
Maksudnya apa?
Is it sama dengan productive zakat?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Sama. Zakatonomik itu merupakan produk dari zakat ekonomik.
Okay. Any more questions from the floor? Okay, many various ways through LAS, Basnas, and also traditional Islamic boarding school. Okay, so that was the answer just now. So any more questions? We have still got plenty of time for Q&A. Any future studies after this that is related to the one that you have presented today, Doctor? What is the next step for the research?
What you mean, Miss?
Future studies after this? Any other studies that you will be doing in relation to the study?
I think we have studied about this focus about zakat, because zakat in Indonesia will increase our economic condition like this, because in Indonesia the society Muslim I mean 80% Muslim in Indonesia. But this condition modal for us to increase our zakat in economic condition in Indonesia, like this.
Okay, so there's another one. In your opinion, SDG Village in Jember is the successful category? Are all the residents there no longer mustahik right now? So if he's asking if it's a success and whether the residents there are no longer mustahik right now.
Yes, I think SDGs Village in Jember is the success. Because over there, like my opinion, mustahik become muzaki, like this.
Okay, I need further research about this because there are still many dimensions is zakat that need. Of course, there are still mustahik, but the number is different. Penelitian tentang zakat nomik itu tidak hanya berhenti di sini, karena pemberdayaan selalu ada dan selalu update tentang pemberdayaan zakat. Kenapa? Karena pengentasan kemiskinan di Kabupaten Jember yang menduduki ranking 3 di Jawa Timur perlu adanya literasi dan pendampingan untuk kesadaran berzakat bagi para muzaki. Sehingga SDGs Village di Jember bisa dikatakan berhasil jika Jember itu posisi kemiskinan adalah katakanlah 0% atau 5% dari jumlah penduduknya. Oke.
Okay, that answers the question. So that I think I will ask one more time. Is this going to be the last question? No more question from the floor? If there's no more, I think we can end our session today. Maybe can either Dr. Fauzan or Dr. Nurul can wrap up the session. Just a summary of a short summary of the seminar today.
Dr. Fauzan, please,
I think Ms. Nurul. In my speech, I think our seminar will be continue to increase our knowledge, our speaking, and like this. I think Ms. Nurul.
Excuse me, Miss Siti Musa. Zakat nomik itu urgent. Kenapa zakat nomik urgent? Karena problema kemiskinan itu masih melanda di Kabupaten Jember khususnya dan di Indonesia pada umumnya. Sehingga zakat nomik perlu sangat urgent untuk digalakkan, sangat urgent untuk digaungkan, sehingga angka kemiskinan di Indonesia khususnya dan di Jember pada umumnya mengalami penurunan yang cukup signifikan dengan pemberdayaan yang ada dalam zakat nomik.
Okay.
The end.
Okay, thank you. So that wraps up our session today. Thank you, Dr. Nurul and Dr. Fauzan, for the enlightening topic for today, Zakatnomics. I hope you have learned a few things from this. So thank you, everyone. Hope to meet you all again. Okay, Assalamualaikum.
Waalaikumsalam.
Waalaikumsalam
Thank you,
warahmatullahi.
Mrs.
Thank you,
Simultan.
Miss.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.